Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Paul Brook's Locked in Thought. Now, what is locked in thought? The basic premise of this effect is very simple. You hand out a lock to an audience volunteer. They set a lock combination that they alone know, and you will be able to define the exact lock combination. So, what does this come in? It comes in the little box, just like that, and inside the box you get, there you go, a lock and a little card that has got instructions and link to the PDF instructions printed on it. There is also, of course, the password on it. So, is Locked in Thought any good? Well, I would say yes. Very, very good. I personally love the effect itself. The fact that you can hand out a lock to someone, they can turn away, you can turn away while they set up the lock combination, and you are able to actually accurately define the lock. And it can be any 3-number lock combination that they come up with. It's not, I guess it's not fixed to a year, like some of you are familiar with the dream lock. It's not fixed to a year, it's not fixed to anything at all. So that is very, very strong in itself. I think as a mentalism effect, it is an awesome effect. Now, is this lock gimmick lock? The answer is no. This is an ungimmick lock, which is the other thing that I really love about this as well. The fact that it is an ungimmick lock means that you can hand this out to anyone. The guest, someone who's just curious about it. You can turn the dials, you can try to unlock it. It's not going to happen. That's basically because it really is not gimmicked at all. So what you're using, the technique you're using is actually something quite special. And I would say that even the locksmith might not get the idea. Now, is this very hard to learn to use? The thing is, I got the instructions, and within 15 minutes I was actually able to define the combination of something that I just said. I blindfolded myself. I didn't have someone around to do it for me. So I blindfolded myself and I defined the lock. So actually this can be done in a few different ways, a few different presentations. The usual presentation is to actually define someone else's lock number, and you don't have to, it's basically a mind reading thing. The other way that I found that could be possible would be to blindfold yourself and actually, escape from a lock or just unlock the lock. Of course, different presentations, that's all up to you. One more thing I really like about this is now you have, with this effect actually, you now have something that you can bring around anywhere. Now you might be wondering why and how can I justify bringing a lock around with me? So this is something that is given in his instructions, and I think that it's really good. One thing that I think it's pretty okay to use this and give out to everyone, because it is something that you might be wondering, why would I be bringing around a lock? Well, the thing is, dream lockers do require you to bring locks along, and that is something that's true in Singapore as well. So I actually checked this with a few of my friends, and so it is not uncommon to actually have a lock with you, especially if you are someone who goes to the gym. And if you do, that's perfectly normal. So that actually brings this up to another level where it is something instantaneous that you can do, and it is something we call impromptu, and that's what everyone kind of seems to be going for anyway. So it does achieve what it says as an invisible prop. It really is something that you don't think about, but it's very, very strong. So I really like the effect. I like the fact that you can bring it around. That is really, really good. But is there anything bad about this? Personally, I think the overall effect, the locks, everything is really good. But the instructions are a little bit too bare bones for me. The fact that the instructions has no pictures whatsoever and no mention of which parts of the locks are there, how do you set up, or rather a picture of how you set up the lock, how to reset the lock combination is a little bit strange to me, especially in this day and age where photos and videos are very easy to, I guess, create. So not having that seems a little bit weird to me, and it was a little bit difficult at the first go for me to actually understand how to set the lock combination. However, the overall instructions were still okay, and as I said, within 15 minutes of actually reading through the instructions, I actually understood how to use this, and I could actually use this after a few practice rounds. How much is this? This is $64.95 US from Murphy's. So, is it expensive? Personally, it does feel a little bit on the expensive side. And the fact that it's actually seems like a little bit heavy for just a lock. But then again, if you were to compare it with the other gimmick locks, I think that the price point seems right about there. And the fact that your audience volunteer gets to freely choose their combination is something pretty strong as well. Plus the fact that it is something that you can bring around, I think the price is actually justifiable. One thing you might want to know is that this is actually not a brand new effect in the sense that this has been marketed before. It's I guess a re-release, if you can call it that way, probably because it found the right locks as well. So it's actually been around for a while. But as they always say, everything old is new again, so this is actually a really cool effect. For its price point, for its ease of use, its effect, the strength of it, I think that this is actually really good. I would give it an 8 upon 10. The reason that I'm not giving it a 9 is actually because of the lack of photos in the instructions. And one more thing, there seems to be a little typo in the instructions, which means that there was one point where he's referring to an unlocked lock, when actually it should be locked. So there is minor confusion in there. Not enough to detract from anything else, but it does give a little bit of confusion. One more thing, this is something that I read online, I'm not sure if that is true. It seems that Paul Brooks is coming up with the video instructions, that this is as of August 2016. So if there is, I would think that would be awesome, and that would easily make this jump to a 9 upon 10. If you're a mentalist and you're struggling with maybe I need to bring something along that's doesn't shout at gimmick, and it's just something instant that I could bring out and use, I think this might just be the thing for you. Thank you for watching this review. Check back for more.